Hello, and welcome to the Wastelands, where everyone's a little mad and crazy. Crazy is rocking out when the enemy is right in front of you, which is exactly what we're going to do today. Hello, and welcome back, as today we are going to continue our adventure into Alan Wake 2, and everything in the Wastelands is about as well as the Wastelands can be on a good day. There has been lots of rest, lots of joviality between the survivors, and continuing the adventure in Alan Wake always brings a certain joy. Thank you for asking. How is everyone's Sunday? The plans for today are simple. Today I want to finish Saga's side. So that is going to be the concert where I fight waves of enemies and then I fight Alan possessed by the dark presence before I switch to Alan's side and continue his story.
I think you may be right. Might have been a mistake to come here. I don't think Morse is coming back.
There's one more page I need, but I will find that on my way to... According to the website, I find that page... It's after crossing the bridge, before jumping down to where the gods of the old gods of Asgard are. That's the... And that's... I'm talking, can you shut up? And that's where the last page should be. Hardy hearties, hardy heart.
Ready to go?
I'm ready to head to Cauldron Lake now. Let's get the plan started.
Okay, here we go. We'll be there for you. What do you need from us?
I'll head to Cauldron Lake with the clicker.
Scratch will try to get you, Anderson. You'll need backup.
I can tell there's no talking you out of coming, Casey. Estevez, is there a way to get that light array to the lake?
Oh, I've got you covered, so good news there. And we'll bring our mobile containment unit. It's specially built for entities like Scratch.
And this work of art, Anderson. What's the plan for that?
I'll make some calls on the way. Just meet me at Cauldron Lake.
Okay, I am going to say, during most of this... Oh, one moment.
Tor, I need the old gods of Asgard. I need a very special song.
Hell yeah! The tour bus is already loaded, and we've said our goodbyes. Ready to hit the road, just like the old times, baby.
You saw this coming, huh? Of course. I need a song about Alan Wake. About bringing him out of the dark place.
A rider. A lake of darkness. Bringing him into the light. It writes itself.
Okay.
I hope they've still got it.
So, what was I saying? I was gonna say something, but now I ended up forgetting it. Maybe it'll come back. Oh yeah, so I wasn't in the habit of skipping things. The only thing I'm probably going to skip if I can is that conversation where she tries to call this.
Pick up.
Because this is a very unpleasant conversation.
David.
David, it's me. Where have you...
Stop. For once, you need to listen.
Because that conversation is way too heart-wrenching, and I want to focus on listening to the good music. I think that's the only cutscene I've actually skipped, but yeah.
We're incoming with the lights, Anderson. Where do you want them? Set them up on the shore. We need to be ready if Scratch shows up. We'll be ready. That's the best out.
We watched it. Let's
Since it mentions a bridge, so it's probably around here somewhere.
That must be Tornodin. Maybe I should check in.
Kiddo! We're almost at the gig! And Odin's run over 4 minions of darkness! The bust is our hammer! I'm trying with one hand!
I love these guys.
Sure. Is the song ready?
Almost! Odin's got a killer chorus! Roll, tree, tree! What tree? There's no tree in the song! What the fuck put the tree in the middle of the road? We're not on a roll!
Drive carefully, Grandpa.
Metal to the metal, bro! Metal to the metal! Yeah!
Hands down, Thor and Odin. Thor and Odin are hands down one of the best characters in this game.
The lights in the containment cell are good to go, Anderson.
Great. A Tornod in there yet?
The 2 golden oldies? Oh, they're here. And they bought moonshine. I love them already.
there a lot?
You wanted to know what art we would use? Well, that's them. I'll be there soon.
Oh, I already have 3 of those.
One, two. 1, 2. How you feeling tonight, children? Late. Been a while since we played on this shore.
Where'd it go?
So there should be one more page around here somewhere.
Testing. Gonna need more reverb. I'm getting no bounce out here.
Oh, yeah, it's further. It showed up on the map. There we go.
Hey, where are my chimes?
I threw them out! Chimes are not rock and roll!
Yeah, they are. If you know how to use them.
It's not a lake.
The surface of the lake was a black mirror. The upside-down reflection identical yet darker. A window into a darker world than ours. A doorway. A hush so profound it rang like a scream. As if the last echo of the terror had just died. Inside the steep cliffs of the caldera, everything echoed. An echo chamber. Like a fractured skull. A shadow fell on Cauldron Lake. Something of impossible scale loomed over it, blocking the sky. Ati, the janitor, leaned close. Took a hold of the rim of the crater. Lifted up his janitor's bucket. The water sloshed. Swirled inside like a vortex. Gently humming a tango, he poured the water on the attic floor.
Oh boy, if that's gonna be the ending, that's gonna be interesting. Anyway, I should have all the manuscript pages. So we are ready to rock.
Hey!
We're waiting
I'm
for your
here.
signal, Saga.
I'm here. Let's
This'll
get
be
ready.
a show for the agent.
Anderson, we've set up a control center up here overlooking the area.
Anderson, I can drop more gear down for you if you're running low.
I'll use the lights to hit the Taken when they come. Light them up for you. Bad news is we were in a hurry. The power supply is spotty. Your partner here will try to keep it running.
I'm not a damn mechanic. I wish your tech guy was here, Kieran.
Just like old times, right, bro? Fighting the forces of darkness with heavy metal! We'll play this at maximum.
Well, time to rock.
We're ready when you are.
Grandpa, you signal me when the song is done, and I'll use the clicker to bring Wake back. Hit it!
Hello, Cauldron Lake. Great to see so many federal agents here tonight.
Experience a soul-stirring, mind-frying act of black magic and sorcery!
This song goes out to our favorite tortured writer. Let these sweet tunes guide you out of the darkness. It's called Dark Ocean Summer Days.
Hey, you're making me look bad in front of Saga, bro!
Let's try that again.
A whole lot of paranatural crimes happening right now. Fucking awesome. I want a t-shirt.
I love these musical segments so much.
I have him in the light. I'll light him up. I'll get him into the light.
Whoa, whoa.
Anderson, trouble on the way.
Anderson, stock up on ammo.
Anderson, heads up. Anderson on the left.
Anderson, I dropped gear for you.
They're coming. I'll blast him with the light.
Anderson, more gear waiting.
More taken on the way.
Whoa.
I think you're going for the old guy. Yes!
Ooh.
The power of rock and roll.
I did everything right. Art to bring him back? Clicker to make it real? So where the fuck is he?
You'll have to wait a minute, Saga. He just got done with his own musical episode. So, I did learn something interesting that I do want to take a moment to talk about. We know from playing Control that Ati is more than human. But here, he has he's very human-like here in this game. And apparently, what I didn't see, which if you wait in his room a bit, he starts panicking that things aren't right and that he isn't where he wants to be and that he wants to go home. So I think the darkness is holding Ati hostage, or the story is holding Ati hostage as well. Which is concerning, if you think about it. Wow, Teets. Wow. There's also something to investigate here, so I need to go check out what that is.
It was all about me. This performance the Dark Place was putting on. But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was. The payphone was ringing again. The mystery caller was back at it. I had to find out more.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? You... Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. Tell me, how much do you remember? Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return? Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. Come to me. Ocean View Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone. Remember, the Dark Place works in loops and rituals. If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. We go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
The Ocean View Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon.
Wait, it's locked? I can't go in at all? That's rather annoying. Maybe I need to do that next chapter, but why would it mark it now? Nope. I guess I can't reach that place right now. So this echo isn't available yet.
The Ocean View Hotel. My destination.
The dark presence is out there. It's hunting me. Its spies are always watching. It's trying to catch me. I think it did more than once. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. It's slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, I have to use it to keep the story true. I got it. I have to make the story darker now. But that gives it power. That's bad. I don't want that. But I have no choice. It's an arms race. I gotta keep it together. Damn it. I'll be the first one to cross the finish line. I have to beat the devil at his own game.
The story I was building was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The dark presence was only a step behind me. A loop that delivered me back to the street. What did the mystery caller said? If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. With only dream logic to lead me to the hotel, I looked to the neon signs for guidance. The sky bridge above was connected to the hotel. That could be my way in, if I could reach it.
Let me quickly save again. However, somehow there should be an echo here, but there isn't. Or at least there isn't yet. So let me quickly check around here.
Wake. Stop using words.
Okay, I got that one already. That's a good one. That one's maxed out, so I can't use that. Mirror Peak Bar. Hi, Luna. I'm kinda busy, girl. But you can keep me company if you want.
Casey! You're the killer, the cult leader. It's in your eyes.
No! You've got the wrong man! It's Scratch! There's no time to lose!
You're going nowhere.
Luna.
I was dead tired. I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place. I was the dark place. The source of it all. The vessel. Me and the writer. We were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late. Too late again.
All right. Time to start exploring the rooftops. That is very dramatic music. Oh, Teets, you get to nuke someone. Okay, that is one problem solved. Too many shades around, honestly. There's a briefcase that I need to get here. Another word of aid. Don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to figure out what that orb is at some point. This one. Word of Lamp. That's maxed out as well.
die if you stay here for too long. You'll end up a lost soul, haunting the streets and alleys. A faded-out shadow, glimpsed by some other poor bastard on his way toward the same fate. Your broken dreams become a broken mirror, and the twisted reflection staring back at you with all the pent-up anger, regret, guilt, and shame was the monster you could never get away from.
Okay, that is the Echo. Also, ads in 2 minutes. I'll be taking a short break and I'll be back once the ads are done. But I'm gonna wait until they start. So I assume those are... yeah, okay, I know where those are. Word of gun. So that's all of those markings here. Yes.
Hey, Alan. How's the memory doing?
Sorry, who are you? Kidding. Good to see you, Tim.
You had me going.
Cozy place you got here.
You know, your disappearance from Bright Falls is still the only thing that folks talk about. Well, that and Deerfest.
I'm gonna be back after the ads. See you all in a moment. And we are back, so without further ado, let's continue.
Is this where you ended up back in 2010?
You know about that?
I am the sheriff of Bright Falls. Or I was.
Are you related to Sarah Breaker? She was the sheriff of Bright Falls back in 2010.
Yeah, she's my cousin. I had a police sketch made of Door based on my dreams. I sent it around and Sarah recognized the face from an old case file from the 80s. I moved out there to look into it and became sheriff after she left to join the feds.
So Deerfest is still a thing?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's bigger than ever. You know, I got zapped here right before it was about to happen.
Funny, me too. What was in the case file about Door?
Not a lot of details in it. A local man named Warland Door went missing near Cauldron Lake. Eyewitnesses claim he was struck by a bolt of lightning and just vanished. I never found any official records of a Warland Door living in town or anywhere. Another dead end.
Okay, so how much more do I have to collect here? There's these two things, which I don't know what they are. There's a box here, which I don't know where that is. That's right here. Never mind, I do know where it is. And then there is this, which I can't get to yet. There's a briefcase here, I think, and then there's an echo. Okay, so that just leads to the same spot. But if I go through here, does that end up in the same place? Yes, it does.
The lights affected where the door led to.
Where am I now? Now I'm over there.
the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close.
Making a clean break, retiring, escaping, leaving all this sordid misery and terror behind. Getting in a car and driving till you see the sun rise. Somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life, finding someone. It's a fool's dream. It would all go bad. And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city, but you can never take the city out of the man.
$25.50.
The bar menu caught my eye.
The weird thing is, I don't need these, I just don't know what they are. But I think I've got everything here. Yep. That's that board again, so... Also, that diver suit is the same one Thomas Zane wore in the first game.
was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
Room 665, neighbor of the beast.
In this temple of shadow and mist, there's a window in the floor and a door in the ceiling. There's no knowing, am I standing still, or running, or kneeling?
You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver. You look like me. How the hell?
Or maybe you look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker, a celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is Return so important? What?
Alan, you always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds.
Alan is so confused.
Work of art. Here, in this room, 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 in this room.
It's returned, but because we returned.
And that is how the magic happened.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratch is...
Your wife is safe, back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your writing carry you there.
Hello?
They're all yours. If anyone asks, you were never here.
Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it.
radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. Huh. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who'd gone missing years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story. I was on the right path. I would start at the entrance lobby. The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear as a vision, waited for me here.
So you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
I just realized that shade that Casey is talking to is the husband from the Bookers. The people in the beginning who found the necklace that she wanted to refuse to give up. And he got taken by the FBC to the lake house.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult is a legend. The only written copy of the manuscript lost, the play is passed on as oral tradition between theater companies. Each company only performs it once. The play was said to have special power. We were like kids playing with a Ouija board. And when you call for the devil, he will come.
The pre-show ritual. That's it. Set it up. Start from the beginning.
Run.
Hi voices! Happy Sunday! How is your Sunday? And how are you doing?
Layers upon layers. A play about a murder cult, infiltrated by a real murder cult. I guess that echo is later. First of all, let me quickly there we go.
What are you playing as? Still as your artificer? Well, whatever you decide to do, I hope you have fun. Nice. Oh, I saw you uploaded one. I still need to check it out, but I saw that you uploaded. One moment. But yes, I finished with Saga, sort of. I went to the lake, I did the rock festival with the old gods of Asgard, and now I need to play through Alan Wake's story, the hotel part, and the... I forgot where the last part took place. Oh, that back alley and the movie. The cinema, yeah. So now we need to do those two, and we're slowly getting to the ending. I have that spark of light, but I don't know what I need it for.
The room at the end of the corridor was closed off. It felt significant. Something terrible would happen there. The troop were busy building their own Wicker Man, where they themselves would be sacrificed.
Also, just as a heads up, if you should be interested, voices, I've managed to... so here's the thing. There is a link to the Wastelands Discord. However, I recently learned, unfortunately, that link wasn't working well. So I have actually updated, just to be safe. I'll post it in the chat should you be interested, but now both the one at Nightbot and the one in the panels should lead correctly to the Wastelands Discord. I'm also going to pin it. There we go. Because I recently learned that that link wasn't working the way it should because somebody tried to join off the link and couldn't. All right. Now I need to check which rooms I can enter. I can enter 104. Yeah, okay, this is the switching room. Good to know. Is there anything to find in here? Yes, there is. There we go. Nothing. Not getting me. And now I'm gonna save. Art of War. Let's see where I need to go now. Those paths are locked off. Okay, that is not creepy at all.
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began. Another vision. Another idea.
Why set up a play in a hotel? Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The ocean view was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason.
Okay, all of those are done.
This is Dr. Casper Darling, formerly of the Federal Bureau of Control. I think the signal is coming through now. Are you receiving me? Something shifted. The previously observed interference disrupting my broadcast has gone. Fluctuation in gravitational forces. Either something moved out of the way or my relative position to it changed, but the alignment or the condition of this whole plane spiraled to a more favorable position. The ordinary rules of reality do not apply here. The best I can describe this place is a dreamscape. But who's the dreamer? And how do you wake up from this dream? I've been taking readings with the limited equipment I've been able to secure. Some riveting data accumulating. Hypotheses taking shape. My struggle with this is that the way this place works makes any hypothesis immediately come back to alter and contaminate the data. Anyway, I've done work where they capture and isolate and amplify certain frequencies from the background radiation ambient noise, so let's see what happens.
So, this is new.
The deeper into the dark depths I got, peeling off the layers of the dark place, like the ocean zones, from twilight to midnight, to abyssal to the deepest trenches. The closer I'm going now, peeling off my... This voice, the narration, from twilight to midnight, to abyssal to keeps going forever. This leads me to believe it's what's holding this place together. It's making it real. Is this the voice of the dreamer? What's strange is it sounds a little bit like my voice.
First of all, that was new. Second of all, that's a funny little meta-knowledge because the voice actor and the visual actor for Alan are different. Alan's voice actor is the same voice actor that plays Dr. Caspian Darling. Also, let me just look something up. just looking up something real quick. Ah, okay. I have a good idea where to find the second one. Wanted to make sure that I wouldn't miss it. Alright, let's have a look. Nothing on that side.
Hey, Tim. New map, huh?
Yep. Look, I've never been to New York, but I can tell you that this ain't it.
I heard you humming again.
Yeah, I can't get this song out of my head. It's a real earworm. I hear it in my dreams.
I know that song you keep humming. It's the theme from Night Springs.
That old sci-fi show?
Sci-fi horror anthology. I used to write for a long time ago.
Look, it sounds a bit nuts, but I think the song is connected to Door. Or it's my subconscious telling me that this is all pretty out there.
More ammo. Won't say no to that.
The ballroom would be the stage of a key scene in the play. I almost dreaded the ideas this would conjure up. I recognized my writer's room on the stage.
Why is there an investigation here?
Nice set you got here. What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the coat mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
Mm-hmm. And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you, but turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch as the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that.
Alan Wake.
I know words and secret words. Wait. I need the words. Journalist. Wait. I'm lost in else. You don't have a clue. Drowning. I'm drowning. Wait.
Let's save it again. I only have Got a few more things to collect here. I just got that key. There's something to do here. And then this. So I'm almost done with the hotel. Okay, that room is cleared out as well. Let me quick save. Oh, it's not haunted, it's the devil.
This was the devil's path up the staircase.
But ad break first. I'll be back after the ads. See you all in a moment. And we are back. So without further ado, let's continue.
Get out of my stuff.
Okay. That happened.
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception got me a room number. 666. He had requested that room, specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play, and always in character.
Scratch had been here. I could sense his presence lingering in the room. I was about to have another killer idea.
victim. The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108, where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery. And all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He had only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
Not you again. The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker. The muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in room 108.
Alan Wake. Drowned. I'm lost in the dark.
I needed to find the muse, the murder victim, room 108.
Yeah, I know. Give me some time to sort things through. Another word of war. I need word of aid, word of action, and words of war. It's got something to do there. Got another echo there. But other than that, it is finished. This part at least. I just realized, and I hadn't thought about this, this is the second section that Alan plays through, but it is the third section that Saga goes through. So their messages aren't even sent in the same time at this interval, which is interesting. It's anger's remorse. Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her, in hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Somehow it was important.
Hi, Cynthia.
Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are you still trapped? Yeah, the clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker? It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out...
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
And now we listen to music.
Some say that it moves forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it moves forever, this road. Some say that it moves forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it moves forever, this road. It's not meant for me. They're meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream.
Oops. Didn't mean to skip. I was trying something and I bumped into my spacebar. Oh well.
I've had enough of that freaking gumshoe dick asking too many freaking questions. Not letting us proper police take care of it.
This is our chance to make the powers that be happy. We'll be set for life. Part of the inner circle.
Well, amen to that, partner. I like it.
Mulligan and
Soul
Thornton.
Fraternity, the club, the word. Our dear friends with many names. The way I see it, it was a lone nut job. A junkie out of his mind on some fancy new designer drug.
Open and shut case. All we gotta do now is dump the evidence from room 108 in the usual place in the alley.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of Return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Or had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of the cave. An echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
Just quickly gonna check something. I don't know if that is anything or not. But for now, time to head to Parliament Tower.
Alice's presence was here. Like the sun coming out from behind dark clouds. It pushed me forward. Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image. The horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
The light was flickering behind her. That makes me wonder. Let me check.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. He still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
I'm trying to look at that lamp in the background.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea.
I'm half expecting to find a face somewhere in the background.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be, that vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot. Put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. Some say that it lives forever, this road that I lose you on every time. Some say that it lives forever, this road. It's not meant for me. They're meant only for you, I see. Wake up, it's only a dream on a winding road. Now they're in my bed, in the dark chamber of my head. I flip you over until you bend this winding road. Don't you ever let me go. Forever I am living, play and pretend. Forever, never, wanting it to end. This message that you send to this winding road. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winding through me now, only the end. It's just the beginning, only the ending. Winding through me now, only the end.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of Initiation.
Time to talk to Mr. Door again.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. Reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Alan Wake. Alan Wake.
At the end of the tunnel. Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta go onward, said the granny in the snow. When the panic is biggest, the help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Hearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom, like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite, and Yöden Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas soon? Is there a bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures. The photos your artist wife took. They are waiting in the shoebox in the basement. What you leave behind, you find in front of you.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
Alan Wake.
Oh.
I would find Alice's photos in a shoebox. These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
Another song?
Light is a poisonous dart, forever seeking out the darkest part. Forever, forever, forever your heart.
Well, it was a short one at least.
I'm lost in the dark, drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. It's deeper, deeper, deeper. This is hell. I'm drowning. I wish I was dead. Let me die. I just want to sleep, please. Let me sleep. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've written so much. I write. There's nothing left. It's all gone. I don't know how to write. All the words are gone. There's no more words. Where do they go? Tiny words. I don't recognize these words. Who are the words moving? This is familiar. Oh, this is familiar. I've been here before. Have I said this before? I've read this somewhere. Where am I? Who am I? Alan Wake. Wake? That's a strange name. Wake? That sounds like a character's name. I write the name up and monster. The story will eat you alive. The darkness is coming. The darkness inside. This is my story. You're in my story. Get out of my story. You are a character in my story. You can't stop the story. This story will go on forever. There's no escape. You will never escape. You will drown here. You're stuck in a room. You don't have a clue. You're lost. You lost the plot. I'll show you.
To get to Parliament Tower, I needed to find a murder site. Zane would know where to find one.
Alan Wake.
Inside this messy maze of blood trails I was chasing the cult through, I ran into the filmmaker, Thomas Zane, an esoteric bohemian with a hard-on for acts of cruelty performed in the name of occult nonsense. A director wants to control every aspect of the world in their films. Is the cult leader any different? Was Zane just another alias for Scratch? There was a rumor that Wake and Zane had been working on something together. I was going to get the truth out of Zane with whatever means necessary.
Zane's room, 665, was upstairs. The elevator would take me there. Something told me Zane wouldn't be happy to see me this time.
I'm in control now. The second you try anything, I will shoot you in the head. Scratch wrote Return, not me. You're a fucking liar.
You'd given up. You stopped writing. You said it was too dangerous, that we didn't deserve to get out. And then he showed up. Scratch. He promised to write. To get me the hell out of here. He was magnificent. A visionary. I mean, it was art. But then, when he finished, he took Return and left me behind.
It's still here, and so is he.
I know I fucked up. But you can still catch him before he gets out. Before he gets to your wife. When you get to him, don't hesitate. Kill the bastard for what he did to us. There's a murder site in my cinema where my film Nightless Night is playing.
I told you not to try anything!
Ads are starting soon. Once they start, I'm gonna be taking a short break. And I'll be back once the ads are done.
Have gone missing beyond the labyrinth of me. When you're lost in your own company. And cut. Oh. Now that is drama.
What the fuck? I had a million questions about Zane, but I had more pressing concerns. I had to find the movie theater Poet Cinema. The next murder site was there. Zane had created the film in tandem with Return to escape the dark place.
Time as a linear construct does not apply to this place. I mean, is it because I never truly believed that was time's true nature and this place is reacting to my thoughts, or some other more fundamental reason? I don't know. That said, to the best of my calculations, subjectively, this is my day 665. That's a long time. I have explored every conceivable avenue of research, exhausted every scientific method of investigation I know, all dead ends. I feel like I need something else. Something else entirely. Some mad, creative mindset to help me. I'm not a scientist, an artist. This is a place for an artist. Oh. Hey, man, how you doing? Hello. Darling, Dr. Casper Darling, it is so good to meet you. Well, hello, darling. I'm Tom. Tom Zane. Have we met? You look familiar. Well, you sound familiar. Hold on. You work out a lot, don't you? I mean, look at you. You're swole. Well, I am active. Yeah. You wouldn't happen to know a way out of here, would you? A drink? Oh, cheers. Keep it. You know what? You and I, we should join forces. Come up with a plan for escape. Art and science combine to form an unstoppable force. Yes. 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 We have to start to methodically test and eliminate various works of art within the bounds of which you can wildly
I could see the searchlight beams of the movie theater on the far side of the plaza.
And I'll be back after the ads. See you all in a moment. And we are back. So without further ado, let's continue. A lot of this is already explored. Oh, are you okay, Shady? What did you have? That does sound kind of heavy. So, what are you gonna be eating? What's the dinner plan for today? It's Sunday, Shady. Enjoy the bad food. It's alright. See? You're balancing it out. It's fine. But I hope you enjoy your dinner. Oh, that is open.
Hey, Alan. It's good to see another sane face.
Not sure how sane I'm feeling. Be careful out there, Tim. If you see me, make sure it's really me. Not some psycho wearing my face.
Sounds like you've been having a rough go. I've been there. Missing time. The aliens.
Missing time?
It's the same thing I've been saying. The dreams. Sometimes I wake up in a completely different place, missing entire days. I have no idea what happened, but I'm trying to find out. Things always get better if you just keep moving forward, Alan.
Wait. What's this about aliens?
Oh, I was just convinced that everything going on with me was because of aliens. Abductions, signals beamed into my head, that kind of thing. Now I know it's been Door all along. I haven't ruled out him being an alien, though.
Alright, let's have a look.
Hello. I say, God made us in his image. Just like us, he is an uncaring, cruel son of a bitch. Having made it in heaven, he doesn't want us there, dirtying up all that nice white upholstery. And he doesn't want to reach down to help us. He gets his kicks just binge-watching us struggling, hurting, killing, dying, screwing it up again and again. Lazily stirring it up when things threaten to get too placid. This city is only here to satisfy his sick, voyeuristic pleasure.
Excuse me. Yes? I don't know if I have an answer, but I'll try. Okay. Are we strictly keeping it to... Are we strictly keeping it to the characters just from Alan Wake, or are we also including the characters from the extended universe, like Control and Quantum Break? Why? Do you... I'm guessing your answer is Sheriff Breaker? Well, why would you bring Sheriff Breaker back?
Something kept me going. A broken man. No hope, no prospects, no love. Too stubborn to die. Like a cockroach with a misguided sense of honor and justice in a city where there can never be justice.
I mean, yes, I do like Sheriff Breaker. I do admit he is a fun character. However, if I have to answer honestly, and I know I have to answer honestly, it is heavily, first of all, it's heavily going to depend. Is it just Alan Wake's universe? Or is it the extended universe? Because if it's the extended universe, I might bring Jesse out of the story. Because Jesse seems fun.
Alan Wake.
True. But it would be a good vacation for her. You know who would also be a good pick? Artie. I'd love to communicate with Artie.
The cinema lobby was a gateway to other realities on the silver screen. I could set a scene here. No, I think he would stick being a janitor.
and just have like a side gig as like a wedding singer or something like that.
I felt like I'd been on this case looking for the cult of the word for a lifetime or more. The only case I'd ever been on. They would surface from the dark with their depraved acts of violence and fade back into the night, leaving behind bloody crime scenes and clues heavy with obscure meanings that led nowhere. Arriving at the cinema, I felt a monumental, terrifying revelation trembling before me, ready to open its jaws and swallow me whole.
This place had significance to the cult. There was something to use there.
The other thing is, because you say Jesse would want back in, I think that would be the same for Sheriff Breaker.
Did I stop writing at some point? I can't stop. There's too much at stake. Well, don't forget, based on the Night Springs DLC, where we play as him, he's never really alone. There are others who apparently, in different universes, sort of cooperate with him, because I think there's even one where he is apparently really close to Jesse. And from my understanding, it is that
even if you... So, this might be wrong, but from my understanding, even if you pull him out of the story, he is actively being hunted, being chased by Door, or whoever Door is, based on what little information I have now. And we know that Door doesn't require the clicker to travel from dimension to dimension, unlike, you know, Wake, Saga, Breaker. I don't know if Breaker needs the clicker or not, because Breaker has his own device too. The point being, anyway, is that pulling him out of the story is not necessarily going to save him, because by the lore established in this world, Warlin Door would still try and find him even in our world. Probably one of the reasons why he is still alive, the version that is him in Quantum Break, is probably because he keeps moving, which makes it also harder for Warlin to track him down, I think.
I needed a new draft of the story.
Do you a lot of good to talk, buddy.
It was an initiation ceremony. Or so we made our new members believe. Two of New York's finest. They had performed endless favors to earn their place among us. We had something.
I just realized the person talking now to Casey is Ilmo. I didn't realize that the first time. It's Ilmo talking. So I just feel sad for Breaker because everyone else has someone in their lives who matter to them. While Breaker gets on well with Jesse, he doesn't seem to have anyone he's really close to. I'm not entirely sure. Because again, I haven't played Quantum Break, so I don't know the full story there. And I can't say one way or the other. But the way that I understand it, this Breaker, the Breaker that we know in Alan Wake, is not the same Breaker that we will probably get to know in Quantum Break. Because the Breaker in Quantum Break is the one who dimension hops for a living. This Breaker has always been a sheriff in Night Springs. Door got pulled in because of the Dark Place and Alan. And because Door got pulled in, Tim Breaker got pulled in, who then got pulled away from the story by Door because of Door's own agenda. So he probably has people he cares about, it's just those don't get mentioned.
Special waiting for them. And something very special for you, Alex Casey.
Who's your leader? Alan Wake? Scratch? Zane? Give me a name!
You will meet him soon enough.
There was no end to the corruption. It fit the genre, so I'd use it.
I get it. I get it.
The main event was the murder. I had to find my...
You know the only issue that I have with bringing Door in. I like the dude that plays Door. The actor. So much to do. He does. Isn't that yeah, they all really do. But isn't the dude that plays Warlin Door the person that plays Karen in John Wick? Let me see. Because I know I've seen him and stuff. I thought it was him, but it might be someone else. But now it's bothering me. I know. I'm looking it up right now who the actor is. Because now it's actually bothering me that I don't know. It's David Harwood, and he has played in... Give me a moment. He apparently, one of the roles he plays is Martian Manhunter. But that's not what I know him from. So, the reason I know him is because he also plays in Horizon.
Wait. You've lost the plot. Secret birds! Lost the plot!
The cops had gotten their 15 minutes of fame with the cult, and it had been a scream. They were the murder victims. I had to find a way into the projection booth somehow.
Urban legends circling Thomas Zane were a bottomless rabbit hole. I'd done some digging. To film freaks, he was a mythic auteur in the art house cinema. A rising star coming to America from Finland. But he only created one film, Tom the Poet, before he went missing, mirroring the vanishing of the main character in the movie, played by himself. The biggest mystery was around his lost film, an early work made in Finland, Nightless Night, rumored to have mystic properties. Some claimed it was a snuff film, that the ritual murder in the film was an actual murder. There were no known surviving copies, but the cult chased it as if it were their unholy grail. Just like Wake's books were. Look at you, following your master into La La Land. A sad bunch of clowns in funny masks and hoods, pretending to be a secret society.
Maybe it is you who's playing a role, Mr. Casey. A role carefully laid out for you. A puppet, blindly performing the ritual steps for the glory of the cult. Huh?
What the fuck have you been smoking?
Nightless Night. A clip of the lost film survived. You will see, Mr. Casey. In the Nightless Night, you will finally see.
Nightless Night was Zane's film. I played a role in this story. Lamp on the screen had no light. I could transfer the light in my lamp to his. The light of the lamp shone out of the screen and revealed the door. back out into the night. The seedy alley away from prying eyes was a good scene for dark deeds. I was missing something. Someone had fallen to their death from the rooftop.
To, like, cut off a finger or something for this initiation, do you?
Nah. I'm sure we'll just chant some ceremonial stuff. Nothing to it.
Well, it's about time. We paid our dues. Made plenty of their problems disappear. Dumped all those nobodies down that chute.
What we did or didn't do, it's all behind us now. We're going straight to the top, partner.
Yep. Like we died and went to heaven.
Take your time.
Straight to the top. The dirty cops looked down on the city. Their city. They had committed repulsive deeds to get there. They told...
weird of stuff. I need 1 war and 1 aid and 1 action and 1 gun. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lamp.
Hey. You're Alan this time, right? Just making sure.
It's me, Tim. You ran into Scratch, didn't you? My double.
Well, it's hard to say, but he sure looked like you. It was weird because I heard that you got out of this place. I guess that was just a rumor. Anyway, I'm just doing my thing, still looking for Door. I've got a new theory on that front.
What's this new theory?
It's a lot, so buckle up. You have your doubles, and I keep dreaming about other versions of me, right? Now, this makes me think there must be other realities besides ours. But ours is connected to the rest of them. Door might even be a part of the reason why. He seems to be the only constant, but what does he want? What's he planning? Sorry. You've got your own problems. Sometimes I think I'm going crazy trying to make sense of this. You know, maybe this whole thing is much bigger than what we're able to see. Or, everything I just said is bullshit. Who knows?
I do like Tim. Tim is fun.
What was my double doing? Did he have a manuscript with him? I need to know.
Well, he didn't have anything. No, he had a cocktail, and he was smoking. He wasn't like you said he'd be. Very, very touchy-feely. He wore leather pants. He was actually looking for you. He asked the same question about the manuscript. And then he asked if I was going to a costume party and if he could come. Like, I told him this wasn't a costume and he ran off. I guess he doesn't like cops.
That wasn't Scratch.
That wasn't Scratch. That was Zane. Well, this is probably going to be the best place to save it, considering I'm going to ad break soon and it's my usual time to call it up. So, just give me a moment. I've actually come quite a bit of ways. Maybe I can finish it tomorrow? If all goes well, I should be able to finish it tomorrow. And then Wednesday I'll probably do a short stream of something in between. Friday I'll do the co-op stream, and then Sunday, I should start with the Stanley Parable. And after the Stanley Parable, it's going to be Quantum Break. But this has been a lot of fun. And I'm excited getting close to the end, because we're going to see the second ending, which I'm really hyped for. But first of all, let me see if there is any additional clips. There's no additional clips. So, I am simply going to raid out. Let me see who's streaming. Hi Kato, how are you? How's your Sunday? And still, even if it's just the tail end, happy you dropped by. Oh, how was your work today? In Russia, work is work. Work same work. I forgot where I got that from. It was a meme video on YouTube, something about in Russia, road same road. Anyway, let's go raid Dagger. So with that, I did have a fun stream, thank you. But with that, I wish you all a pleasant evening, and I hope you have a good Sunday evening and you can relax, Kato. With that, I wish you all a pleasant day. Have a good night, Wastelanders, and remember to stay safe out there. It's a dangerous world.